course, Edward and Amy, and everybody serving food, the caterers, the bartenders, and of course, Edward and Amy. Sorry, I already said that. So, but anyways, let me keep my words brief because we're here for one thing and one thing only, which is the celebration of the open bar all night long. Basically, no, for reals, we're here to celebrate the union of the most beautiful people I've ever known. Edward and Amy, Mr. and Mrs. Edward and Amy Legaspi. So give it up for the couple. So I feel it'd be right for, I'm gonna tell a story where it'd be appropriate to tell it on how these two lovebirds met. Actually, I know you guys heard this story so many times, but then you guys haven't heard it from my side. So here it goes. Well, basically, it was the first day of summer class, and then me and Edward signed up for this math class that we had. And basically, knowing me, if you guys were at the wedding rehearsal yesterday, I came walking the door 20 minutes late, like how I always do. But basically, it was the first day of class, and the first day of classes are for learning what the class is about, and then seeing what's good about the class, like getting the syllables and stuff. But for me, the first day of class was seeing the type of girls that were in the class that day. And then so I took the extra time to get ready, get all dolled up and stuff. And then because it's like a fashion show, I try to look like a douche. I'm sorry. But anyways, me and Edward come into class walking all late. And then there's actually 2 empty seats that were in the class, and one of them, Amy, was sitting by herself, and there was another girl that was sitting by herself. So since it was my fault that we're late, I said, Edward, you can have the hot one this time. Just for this time, Edward. So basically, Edward takes a seat right next to Amy, and like all of a sudden, like right in the beginning, like right when he sits down, they start chatting up. I have no idea what they're talking about. But I was like, man, look at Edward. Probably pimping, giving her the $1 million smile that he always gives. You know, like, well, he's there talking to Amy, so I turned to my girl. I was like, man, I'm gonna do the same thing, right? So I turn around and say hi to my girl, and she gives me the most dirtiest look ever. Most dirtiest. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But anyways, enough about me. But from the back, from what I could see, that this couple was meant to be. And basically, if it wasn't for me, you guys would never have gotten married. Thank you. Yeah, if you were late that day, bro? Yeah. All right. But anyways, this day is about Edward and Amy, so I'd like to say some kind words to Edward. Okay, I could speak for all the groomsmen around here that you were like a brother to us, like ever since we met you. Yeah. And you're always there, you always had all of our backs, and whenever we needed you or whenever you needed us, we're there for you. And dude, you're an awesome person, Edward. And Amy, like, you compliment Edward's style, because Edward's like, you know how he's clumsy. School stuff. Like, Amy's like the strong, intelligent person that keep him in the right direction and put him in his way. But I can speak for everybody in here when I say that we're happy that you guys found love in each other, and we hope that endures. So, okay. Yeah. Let me hear applause for everybody. Thank you. All right, I wrote a poem for the special occasion. And here it goes. Okay, roses are red, violets are blue. Edward, you're lucky to have Amy. And Amy, you're too pretty for Edward. Okay, so will everybody please join me in a toast and raise your glasses to a life filled with love and laughter and a happily ever after. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, and now I'm gonna hand the mic over to the maid of honor, Cheryl.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. For those of you that don't know, my name is Cheryl. I am Amy's Okay. I'm not good with speeches, so I thought I'd turn mine into.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Amy,
Yeah.
you were only 10 when we first met. We weren't even in love yet. One day at patio I became, and a little sister I did be. Over the years I've watched you grow. Kind, smart, loving, generous, thoughtful, and sweet is the woman you're going to be. I'm so proud of you. When it came to the matters of the heart, there were times when things fell apart, but you never gave up the fight to find your Mr. Right. During a visit, you introduced us to Ed. This is my friend, he said. More than a friend he turned out to be. I thought to myself, this is the one for Amy. I guess I was right. Just look at where we are tonight. Ed, we're as happy as can be that you are now part of the family. I wish you both the best in life. Remember, you are now husband and wife. So love each other like there's no tomorrow, and hopefully a baby or two will soon follow. Congratulations.
One more time, everyone. How about a big round of applause? The happiest couple in the world. Here, here. Now, on that note, we invite you to actually find your seats, and if you can address your attention to the big screen,